Oh, wait, who's that?
All right. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you
That's Oscar.
gentlemen.
Hi, Oscar.
YouTube is starting first. The show will be starting within seconds. It's our season finale tonight. We got a special guest. So everybody hang right in there.
There was a time when the world turned their back on men. Men with a dream and savage yearning within them. Beings compelled by passion that knows no boundary. A consuming flame that defies plausible explanation. Battling the forces of domestication, they find the courage to band together to experience the awesome power of being men.
I said this with all due respect.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Tonight's broadcast of the Masculine Feminist has been commandeered by the secret society No Ma'am.
Gonna go to a place with a shot and a beer, steak, man. Saying we can stop, get pancakes, and then we'll get laid, all right?
Why do you drink ice cold beer on hot day?
Mr. Clement, what else are you gonna do with it?
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
The Yankees are champions of baseball. It's a power play goal.
Hey, Crew Radio.
Yes, it is Cave Crew Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, live from my cave in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. My name is DK, and I am elated to be here tonight for several reasons. One of them being it's a season finale, which doesn't mean we're going away forever. But yeah, we're going to say fuck you for a couple of weeks there, kids. We're going to take a break. Other than that, I don't have a lot going on in my cave tonight, other than what's going on tonight. But big hello to everybody. I'm going to swing it over to the judge of the highest court of urine stench, Ellie himself, Sir Big B.
Yes, this is Sir Big B, and I'm live from Queens, New York. And this is obviously a special show. We got multiple cameras going on from multiple people. We have one guest that we knew of. Now we got an extra guest.
Yes, there's just a hand sticking. It looks like, is it Connor McDavid or Merriweather? Because it looks like there's ropes there.
I don't know, but I think the biggest surprise that I have that I've seen for tonight is that our very own fearless leader there, DK, is completely clean shaven.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I've decided it's almost fall. Time for a change. I may grow weak of it, but yes, I am clean shaven and also got a haircut, which you can't see.
See, this is an extra special night. Then he's clean shaven and he got a haircut. The only thing that's missing is the tuxedo.
The only reason I would be clean shaven and dressed so nicely with my finest hat is a funeral, a wedding, or Cave Crew Radio season finale.
Well, I mean, when you think of events to be clean shaven and haircut, of course, obviously, Cave Crew Radio season finale is top of the list.
I thought of it though when I looked in the mirror, and now I'm looking at you, that I am like the anti Big B. Almost like we're in a Stephen King novel, and you're the black man, and I'm the one with the white stone that's got to fight you. We're the complete antithesis of each other. If that's
right. You swing the camera over to me. I've let my facial hair grow a bit, and it is the complete opposite. I am the darkness to your lightness.
Yes.
As far as facial hair evilness goes.
Yes, and you're all in black, and I'm kind of lighter. I'm in gray and blue.
See, that's your transformation from the dark side over to the light. I am still deeply entrenched in the dark side, where all evil lives.
I'm sure by the end of the show, I'll be in the same damn place.
I'll make sure of it. On that note, I do believe I hear London calling, and I do think there's more than one voice I hear from London.
Before you go there, you gotta let me play this one more time.
Okay, go ahead.
Because we got Stu in stereo cam. Over to I don't know which one to press. They're both engaging.
Good evening. This is London calling. I've got a partner in crime here who's under the table laughing at the moment, and he said, "What do they do?"
Oh my God! He found a dwarf at the allotment. Can't keep them. You've got to leave them in the wild. The dwarves. What's your family gonna say about that?
Get out. Stand up straight.
It's gonna be like Spinal Tap with the mini Stonehenge and the dwarves dancing around. That's what Stu has planned for tonight.
So we've seen both our boys on screen this year, and to close off, a very special guest in Oscar. And do you have parent control on those headphones?
Oh boy.
Me.
Yes, you.
Yeah, these are Oscar's headphones.
Yeah.
And this is young Oscar, who's just come to visit us for 5 minutes before he before he goes to bed.
Hello.
No, you gotta let him stay. He's up this late. You might as well take him to the full show.
No,
give him a drink. Give him there you go.
Just a sec.
Pour him a scotch.
I mean, come on. The rest of us are doing it. Why not?
Pour me a scotch.
Isn't that what they do in the old country, though? They start at a very young age.
We used to put a little bit of brandy in his milk as a baby because he wouldn't shut up. So the brandy seemed to help him sort of calm him down quite a bit.
Yeah, we just give our kids NyQuil. Shut them up.
Listen, we have one more person to bring in here, and we only have 3 minutes left in the show. So, no, we're just starting, folks. We're just starting. Brian can give you Big B can give you a better, he's known him a lot longer than I have. I know him as Eric Terzo, the photographer, the musician, but closer to my heart is Eric the Equalizer, the senior intern when the junior one abandoned us. And more importantly, and we hope he's going to show up at some point tonight, Elton Guerrero.
Gentlemen, I just want to, you just mentioned Elton Guerrero.
Elton.
Unfortunately, Elton and I have not been able to reach contract negotiation. We're hoping to do so sometime in the near future, but unfortunately, the contract renewal has fell through, and he's also gone missing. The only thing we have of Elton Guerrero right now is his glasses.
We got a mystery on our hand. Where the hell is Constable Carson?
That's right.
Yeah, we went to pick him up at the New Haven motel over on Woodhaven Boulevard here in Queens, and nothing but his glasses. So, I mean, we got a contract negotiation pending, and we got a missing Elton Guerrero. And, I'll keep you guys posted.
Talk about an end of season cliffhanger, and I don't have a dun dun dun.
And just so you're aware, because you guys don't know, the Haven Motel over here on Woodhaven Boulevard is a very seedy motel. A lot of suspicious characters hang out there. So Lord knows what could have happened to Elton Guerrero. He could be overdosed somewhere. He could be. We could be in receipt of a ransom note soon. We don't know.
Maybe someone gave him the rape drug.
Ooh.
Which one? There's so many.
Well, God, I don't know. I'm from a small town in Canada.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Elton Guerrero is having a great time somewhere.
But he doesn't know it. He has no idea. But he's having a time.
Maybe he took them all. They throw them in a bowl and call it supercalifragilistic.
It's rape drug soup.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome back, my dear friend.
Thank you for having me.
Before we get into too much, and we do enjoy, but there's two things I have to do. I have an audio clip I want to play that I have of you. Nothing bad. But I also would like to introduce you to the junior intern whose spot you took very briefly, but there was a lot of political problems that we named you that title and all this. But meet Choo Choo Stu from London, England, and as Big B and I normally do, you guys chat for a few seconds.
Good evening.
Hey, Chew, how are you? How you doing?
Not too bad. Yeah, pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. I've seen a lot about you. And good to actually meet you.
None of it's true. It's all an act.
So well done, sir.
I don't have an allotment.
Stu, how do you feel speaking to somebody a higher rank than you?
Well, everyone's higher than me, aren't they? So,
well, not just that, Stu. Someone that briefly took your job, and he left. Big B and I wanted him to stay. No, I'm just kidding, Stu. We always wanted you back.
He was there for 3 weeks. Fly by night, as they say,
3 is the magic number.
But in those 3 weeks, there was some memorable stuff that came out of it that we still talk about, including Elton Guerrero.
Elton Guerrero. He is.
Elton Guerrero.
Elton Guerrero. He's like the Mexican that flew through the brothel for 3 episodes in the night.
And I hope we hear from him soon. I'm concerned. His Chihuahua is concerned. So
you know what, Big D, just because we didn't write this out in the script, you need to give Eric a brand new Metal Thunder radio, the one that our friend Maria Mayer wears. Like, I have the one that you just kind of like wrote it in red magic marker. And you charged me $45 in shipping for the fucking thing to get here.
What you have is the original T-shirt.
So mine's a collector. Mine's going to end up in the Smithsonian. So.
Yours is the collector's item. What she has is the new run.
Anyway, I think you should pay Eric one of those shirts next time you see him if we're coming up with this cliffhanger, because I'm sure we're going to encompass 40,000 people in the Facebook group book to solve this. That didn't even make sense. The Facebook group.
Got it. You got it that time. Proud of you.
ADHD there, folks, because I'm so excited about this, because this Elton Guerrero thing could go on for seasons, and Coca-Cola and Budweiser might become sponsors, and holy shit.
Well, I mean, you brought it up before. We're going to need Constable Carson on the case.
Yes.
We may have to bring it to the High Court of Urine Stench Alley.
Yes.
This is a very very serious thing that's happened to Elton Guerrero.
Yeah, we should
the only one of us that would be able to go to that motel, to that area, and be incognito would be Choo Choo Sue.
True. Choo Choo Sue at the Haven Motel will definitely fit in. Let's just say that.
Choo Choo Sue is probably right.
Guerrero and Choo Choo Sue got married on air.
Imagine. We can dream. We can dream.
I think by introducing Choo Choo Sue into this whole thing, it's opened up a whole can of worms and a whole different side of me that I never knew existed.
Are you feeling a bit more sensitive these days?
I am. I'm a bit more in touch with my feminine side. That's for sure.
Did you come out of the closet this year or was it last year? Al, do a check for me in the chat room. Some trivia for you folks. If you answer the question right.
But I think everyone should try it at least once to, we could have a Choo Choo Big B. Not a Choo Choo Big B. Choo Choo Big B. No, I'm not going to dress up as Big B. I mean, we could have
a Choo Choo on a Big B or a Big D? Or?
Maybe a Big Brenda.
Don't bring Big D into this, please. We have to have a break before we can get into that shit. Supposed to be clean for the first half hour. Oscar may still be under the desk.
Sorry, Oscar. Sorry, Oscar.
Does anybody even think, and I'm not Constable Carson by any means, that perhaps it was Eric that killed or rid of Elton Guerrero?
But no,
do you think it was a jealousy thing because Elton Guerrero was such a big hit on the show?
I don't think so.
Eric got a little jealous.
I worked through that though. We had I think he's upset that you do not pronunciate his name properly, and that's part of one of the reasons why he's refusing to sign this new contract to appear on your show. And again, with me all together, Elton Guerrero.
He sounds
no, it's too many R's. Don't be obnoxious, Brian. I don't live that far away. I'll take an Uber over. I'll smack you in the mouth.
Yeah, don't be a big.
Now you sound like a. All right, fine.
Sounds like a white nationalist.
I want to sound like Howard Finkel from back in the 80s when he would announce Jose Luis Rivera.
There you go. That's better. That's more on it. But you got to really work on the ton. El ton.
El ton.
Emphasis on the ton.
Like Tauntaun, like Star Wars.
Not too many of those around.
No.
Instead of taking show notes tonight, I'm actually writing a book, folks. We might retire this show because I'm imagining in the story now that everyone corners Elton Guerrero once he is finally found by Constable Carson and Choo Choo Sue. I wonder who would play these people in an actual movie. They unmask Elton Guerrero, and I think it's him.
Maybe is that what it is? Is it Choo Choo Sue and Constable Carson are both going to be taking over the show when it comes back in? When is it coming back? In September.
Yeah, that means Big E and I can just not go on camera.
I want to sit back and listen to a conversation between those two on our first episode back.
That'll be interesting.
Because the only person I've seen have a conversation with himself in 4 different voices is Matty, the man of 1,000 voices.
Yeah.
If you could pull that off, because remember that, Big B?
Yep.
He pulled that off.
He was really good. Well, what's his name? The dude, even though it's recorded, the dude.
Angry Old Man.
Angry Old Man, yeah.
Oh, he's awesome, too. But I don't know if he could do it on the fly. Did he? Or
live, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like Matty, I don't know. He's, it'd be nice to have that many people in your head because they wouldn't be friends. Anyway, I want to move on from this because there's a lot of things happening after the break here. That's when Eric's had a few more drinks and he'll let loose with us. He might even bring out the wooden spoon again.
Oh, got to do that. I can guarantee the wooden spoon will make an appearance tonight. Negotiations have done well with the spoon.
He's got to wait till the wife gets home from work. But anyway, I'm going to switch it over to this. Big B, it's your audio, though, because, again, we're not going to go too crazy politically over this, but I want to hear your perspective because here's the pictures. you guys all think you're so cool. Oh, in my news feed, I saw this and I saw that, and half of it's fake. These are actual messages and pictures coming from Big B here. And this was a bus ride home, I believe, on Monday. So is that coming in clear?
It's as clear as it's going to get. I took the pictures I took were blurry because I was on a moving bus.
And that's what you were texting me at the same time. I am on a bus right now, and this is the reason I can't see my children.
Mm-hmm. I think what I said was that this is the reason why I'm stuck in traffic, and it's taking something to the effect of it's taking me 2 hours to get home, and I hope they drop Agent Orange on them, but only after they get leprosy of the genitals.
Only after the bus passes by.
Right. Yes. After the bus passes by, I want to be out of traffic. Then you can drop the Agent Orange.
But this is like, so you're how far? You don't have a long bus ride home.
On a normal day, the bus is, if there's no traffic, like an hour 15 from the time I leave work to the time I get home.
What was this? What day was this?
This was you were there. You were taking pictures. This was the.
I was up by Trump Plaza.
Yeah, this is outside Trump Towers down 57.
Oh shit! Well, Eric's a professional photographer. Then we could get something that's actually in fucking focus.
Yeah, no, he took some good pictures.
I have some video. I should have shared it with you, but I did notice. I don't know what was going on, but I filmed some guy sort of accosting this woman because she said she was a Trump supporter, which I kind of thought was stupid. I mean, there's one woman, she says she's a Trump supporter, and here's this guy going, just accosting her. It sort of fizzled out, and I caught a little bit of it. Maybe I'll post it. But I thought that was kind of ridiculous. Yes, I do not support Trump either, but this one woman who is defenseless in a huge crowd, you're gonna point this out and possibly get her trampled? I thought that was kind of ridiculous.
Every single fight should be settled with an ice hockey game.
With no skates and helmets. All right.
Of course not. And most of the people on never mind. I'm not going to get going because we'll go all night.
now let's get back to the pictures.
Go back to that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Let's get back to the pictures for a second. Now, whichever one, whichever one. You could just scroll through them. I took like
interesting. The crowd.
Yeah, I took like 5 or 6 pictures just as we were passing. So now, if you see this picture, now we're coming down 57th Street. So this is across the street from Trump Towers. Trump Towers is on what street is that? 5th? Yeah, that's 5th Avenue. 5th Avenue and 57th. So we're going down 57th, heading downtown. So this is 5th Avenue and 57th Street. So now you see they're on the corner. So all the protesters were penned in the little adult baby pens where they should be. So they weren't exactly affecting traffic too much. It really is the fucking traffic cops that really just back everything up because they have no fucking clue how to direct traffic. This is their job, and they don't know how to direct traffic. They don't just let us go by the traffic lights. Now, if they were just gone and all the protesters were there, the street itself was clear. We could pass through the street.
Why do you need traffic cops when both sides of the road are blocked off and there's only vehicles going one way?
It makes no sense. If the traffic cop, and the traffic cops were all the way down 6th Avenue. So I get on the bus at 6th Avenue and 35th Street. My bus goes up 6th Avenue. Now Manhattan is a grid. So it goes 35th, 36th, 37th, 38th, and so on. Right around 50th Street is where I started hitting traffic on 6th Avenue. And this is where the traffic cops started. If you don't have traffic cops, just let everybody go to the street. That's why we have red, yellow, green street lights. Let everybody go. Everybody can get home. They can protest and do all their crying that they want. They weren't blocking traffic. They were blocking sidewalk traffic so people couldn't walk through. But I don't give a shit. I'm on a bus. Fuck them. If the traffic cops weren't there, we would have breezed through. But no, the traffic cops are sitting there going, no, wait, you got to wait. Even though the light's green, you got to wait. But then the cop, like 2 blocks away, is waving everybody through. So it just backs everything up.
Well,
Traffic cops can cause fucking gridlock in a one street light town with 2 cars. If a traffic cop's there, he'll cause gridlock.
But look at the picture. There's obviously a red light, meaning you guys should be moving.
Right. Well, at this we just started moving here.
That's a don't walk, so that means they're about to go. And
the bus has the right of way.
And if I don't know if you squint and look to the left, I think I spot.
I can zoom. Hang on, I can zoom.
I think I spot Elton Guerrero. Elton Guerrero. Look, he's got his back to the. I think
Elton Guerrero.
Guerrero. Can you see him better if I flash? No.
Yeah, yes, flash the light on the screen so I can see.
It's not the guy with the big nose.
Look into my eyes. Yeah. I don't know.
My God, I'm transfixed.
Look, dude, that guy right there. That's Donald Trump. I can't. You can't see where I'm pointing, but the guy in the white.
No, please, Eric, continue to point them out to us. This guy over there, not that guy. The other guy.
The guy with the shirt. He's got his neck.
Oh, the guy with the arms. That's.
The guy with the arms and the eyes.
I'm
right, gotcha.
Guy looking straight up. He looks like he's
that guy. Yeah.
11 to happen again.
Yeah. I think
is that anywhere near the Statue of Liberty?
Nowhere near it.
No, nowhere near it.
Okay. Not yet.
Wait. I'm sure the protesters are going to want to pull down the Statue of Liberty. That's next.
We're working on it. We're getting it ready.
Oh my God.
She was a slave whore.
That's right.
He would blow the slaves.
Oh, it's so sad when adult babies, cry and whine.
Fuck's sakes. All right, listen, we're going to take a break. Perfect time for a break, folks.
Oh, yeah, we need a beer.
Yes, the beers, go pee, whatever you got to do. Well, wait a minute. Is he still here? Because I don't have the camera up.
Who?
Choo-Choo's still here. He's very quiet.
I want Eric, not Elton. Sorry, Eric. Eric, you need to explain this. Yeah, we got about 4 minutes. Explain this to me. Listen up before the break, because this is totally awesome, folks. This is Eric on this as well. Like, do you have an agent yet?
No.
That's fucking awesome.
You like face fucker?
I think face fucker, they don't even ever play it on internet radio, but I mean, I think that's a fucking where'd you come up with that magic?
No, it just came out of me after a couple of beers. Been holding on to that one for a while. Face fucker. And me and my buddy Joey, we just sticking around in the studio. So like, it's a band Chorus, and all we do is write choruses. We don't write full songs, and we just play the chorus over and over again until you want to kill yourself. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, DK.
No, I'm just wondering if there's more than 2. I loved it because what was the other one? Keyboard Hero or
Keyboard Warriors? There's more. There's going to be more. There's there's a whole slew of them.
So is it just choruses, but song length choruses?
Yes, like a 4-minute song and it's just chorus. There's no verse, there's no bridge, there's no solo. We just go until we can't breathe.
And there's not even a little minor intro. You're just right into the chorus as soon as it starts.
Right into the chorus. Maybe there's a count off, especially with a guy with my limited amount of musicianship, you need a count off.
It was posted in the Facebook group. How could you not see the whole video? Anyway, wait a minute. Big B is really taking over my soul here tonight because I've got a question. Do you really have a whole album? Because I'll buy it.
And that's I am still here, but that sort of thing might catch on. Just the chorus,
it really.
Before you know it, they'll all be doing it. I think United ain't there. There people will be saying, "Do you remember the old days? You used to have that middle 8 and all of that." And
remember the old days when they had full songs.
I think it's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, I just get cut to the fucking chase. Let's get to
Yeah, cut to the chase. Everyone loves the chorus, don't they? What's the good bit? The chorus, yeah.
That's
Come
the
on.
hook. That's the hook of the song.
Nice.
Yeah.
This, you know, who needs the bread when you can just fucking eat the fucking cold cuts, you know?
Yeah.
I can see it now. Chorus on tour. And you'll fill every fucking arena from here to Calcutta.
Calcutta's have arena.
Everyone to know the words.
That's true.
Or the word.
Just think how much you'll help Alzheimer patients.
Well, think of this too. If you're the singer in this and you go live, you don't actually have to sing because the crowd will sing it.
Yeah.
And there's no chance of forgetting the words, is there? You set
That's
list.
right.
I stacked the deck in my favor.
I stacked the deck in my favor.
It needs to be really, really simple, or I am done. I'm lost.
But you guys, like, the vocals sounded good. You were drumming. He was playing guitar. I'm taking it, not bass. And you should bring me B in the studio with you.
Yeah, I think so.
I would absolutely be involved in this.
I need a ukulele player. Because I can send my part like they did on Ebony and Ivory.
Oh, yes, we could do that. Of course.
And I can clap like a seal.
I'll come in on the chorus.
Who's going to play the triangle?
Well, Elton Guerrero has that in his contract negotiations. If you're able to get around to
There's
find
a lot of contract negotiations with Elton Guerrero.
It's a 400-page nightmare. It's a 400-page nightmare.
You know what? He was good, but he wasn't that fucking good. We got the glasses. We got the wooden spoon. Tell Elton Guerrero next time you see him to fuck off. I buy my own beer, okay? I don't get nothing, Elton Guerrero, and I show up 30 times a season. Not one. You fucker.
Oh,
prick.
All right, let's take a quick break, guys. Let's you're listening to Cave Crew Radio. I'm having a good time. You're listening to Cave Crew Radio, CCR 217, 2K17, sorry, episode 30, which is the season finale tonight. We will be back again. We got a little bit of a do I have a yeah, I do. I have a prank call for you. And before we do that, here's a message from Choo Choo Stew. No, it's not Choo Choo Stew. It's that hamburger bitch.
Excuse me, bitch. This is Cave Crew Radio.
Oh, this is working again. Oh, there it is. Here's Stu. Sorry.
Oh, hello, ladies and the gentlemen, and cave dwellers in general. This is Choo Choo Stew, and I'm deep in the hallows of London, England. I want you lot to stop taking a piss and join the Cave Crew Radio Facebook group. While you're at it, look us up on the Twitter as well. It's not rocket science, it's actually quite easy. Just search Cave Crew Radio. Also, have you got a bit of spare change in your wallet or your bank? Because we could do with $5. It's easy on PayPal. Just go on to cavecrewradio.com and chuck some money in the tip jar. It helps keeping the dream alive, sockcuckers. So don't be silly and take the mic. cavecrewradio.com. Fuckers.
Hello, my name is Albert. I'm calling in reference to your Craigslist ad.
Which one?
It's medical items.
What are you looking for?
You sound very crass, sir. Do you not like old people?
What are you looking for?
You just sound very short with me. I've been on this earth a long time to know when somebody's crass. I'm very interested, sir, in the wooden crutches now. Are they antique?
Are they what?
Antique, sir, antique.
No.
All right, so they're just the regular wooden crutches, yes?
Yes.
All right, and a medical cane with platform?
Yes.
All right, now, would you be willing to go down on the price for me? I'm way over senior citizen's age, like dust shoots out of my area when I orgasm.
Goodbye.
See, I knew he was going to hang out the first fucking silly thing that I said.
What?
Hi, did you just speak with my grandfather?
Listen, I don't know who this man is, and I didn't get an impression from him that he was a serious caller. I'm not paying any attention to his call.
Well,
That's all there is.
Okay, I'm a serious caller. He is 87 years old and a little delusional. He might say a couple of weird things once in a while, but doesn't mean you have to be rude to him.
Well, I don't know where he's coming from, ma'am. I don't.
What?
I get these kinds of calls on a regular basis, and I don't respond to them very well.
He just hung up. Yeah, I was going to have my daughter call back. That's funny that you said that.
Hello?
I'd just like to say, you're not very nice, sir.
I don't give a shit. Goodbye.
No, I'm calling you back if you hang up. That sick bastard. He's going to get mad.
He's going to be mad.
Well, I mean, like I said, he's old, and I'm just calling. Yes, go ahead,
Well,
sir.
what is it that you're looking for?
I'm looking for you to suck
my dick.
Eat shit and die.
We got him, people. We got him.
All right, we're back. Cave Crew Radio is the name of the show. You haven't noticed yet. You don't know what you stumbled on. It's not a National Geographic special. Anyway, we're back. Sir Big B, Eric, and of course, Choo Choo Stu on stereo cameras over here at Cave Crew TV. We have coming up very shortly, we're going to have a call to the highest court of urine stench alley. First, hang on. I just want to ask Eric, though, is that seriously going to be a whole album? Because I'll buy it.
I think so. Eventually, we did. I mean, all that stuff was just live audio recordings. And,
is this part of the hunt for Elton Guerrero? Because this is really cool. We're like moving around now.
We're on tour with Elton Guerrero.
What's in the fridge?
Oh shit! I thought he was for evidence.
We got nothing here. Nothing good. Nothing. Fair. They don't buy shit.
But you have beer.
We got beer. Got beer and soy sauce. That's all we need.
That's all you need in life.
That's it.
Hey, before summer ends, I think it was Mrs. Cotter that put it up on the Facebook group. Did you see this new hang on, I'm getting a picture of it. A little slow, folks. I'm a one-man team. I can't find it. This new accessory they have for bikinis at the beach. Trying to get us a picture. Relay, folks.
It's not the fake pubes for toddlers, is it?
What?
Go over. No, it's not fake pubes. Obviously, your son's not in the room still.
Beach tail.
What
the hell is this?
Come on, Brian. Embrace the future. Embrace the present.
Is it too big? Hang on.
Beach tail?
There. All right, so here's the article.
That is hot. I'm getting an erection right now.
They call them bikini butt charms. And apparently they're a thing.
It's hemorrhoids, isn't it?
They're called butt charms.
It looks like an emergency brake in a subway here in New York.
In case of emergency brake glass.
All right.
You'll never guess. It looks like it was made in Japan.
Mm.
So I can't see the top of the pic. What does it clip on?
It clips onto the clit. It's a clip-on clit.
It clips up. It just goes around the bikini.
No, but they don't have a penis. What exactly are they putting through that hole?
The bikini, I think.
But how?
How do you undo the bikini?
There's no clip, it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't look like there's a clip, so you can unclip it and then put it around the bikini.
I don't see a clip there though. You've got a very. I think this is another trick from the transvestites.
I think there is a clip there on the left-hand side, actually.
Yeah, I see it. I see it too.
Okay, so that would take quite a while to assemble.
It's worth it, though. Come on, it's worth it.
Yeah.
I want to know what the point is.
Who are they doing it for?
They're doing it for us, so we can talk about it.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking the only way you're going to notice it is if the woman has a huge camel toe.
Which is almost always the case. So I mean, it's good stuff here. I think this is a clever design, a niche market. But next year, summer 2018, everybody has this at the beach.
I think this should only be used with the period panties.
Oh,
so that way the blood can just leak down the charm and drip off, and you can leave like a breadcrumb trail.
You're a very dark man, Brian.
Yeah, that's right
try to
off
be.
the freaking charts there. But if you notice, the color on the other one was red.
See?
There you go. All right. Mystery solved.
You're trying to dress up the period panties.
That's all. Put a little bling in you.
They weren't a big seller, so let's put jewelry on them.
Put a little bling in your menstruation.
The color of the day is red.
Wow. That's a sigh of a man who's given up almost. Just about to. Oh. The color of the day is red.
That's it. The color of the day is red. You should sell those to the gypsies at the allotments too. One more story, then we're going to go to the court of urine stench jelly. Apparently, there was an epic bachelorette party. It ended with the bride to be, I guess it would be if it was a bachelorette party, getting pregnant with a dwarf stripper's baby. And I don't know if this is true or not, but it's got 175,000 views and 26,000 shares. Now, you've got to hear the first paragraph before anybody talks. A bachelorette party is normally observed as the final night for a single lady to get wild and have fun before she enters a new phase in her life as a married woman. Of course, a wild bachelorette party isn't complete if there's no booze and, of course, male strippers. That makes the party really wild and so much more fun, especially if the stripper is a 3-foot dwarf wearing a hot police uniform. We got to get this guy on the show. What kind of a cheap wedding party do you have that's going to hire a dwarf stripper? And I'm not being a freaking bigot or anything here. I'm just saying you probably have a lot more choices out there on Craigslist or Tinder or whatever the fuck it's called.
Hey, I mean, maybe it was a fetish of hers. We don't know. We don't know that side of it. Maybe it was she's into the shorts.
Yeah, well, strippers. So it obviously worked.
Maybe they wasn't even given a choice, that the agency, because of all this, human rights and, you got to have this, that, and the other, that they're just seen as a normal person, which they are, of course.
I guarantee it was one of her asshole friends that said, you know what, I'm going to get her, and pranked her with a midget stripper, and she got the last laugh.
I think Choo Choo is onto something. I think it might have been just like affirmative action for short people.
What they do say that, right? They say in job applications, if you have any special needs, so they're 3 feet tall.
Was he well endowed?
Well, that's what I was going to say. I'm 3 feet tall, and my width.
Did it drag along the floor?
What is well endowed for a midget?
Let's just put it this way, Big B. I'm a midget and I can suck my own cock.
I must admit, I've never watched midget porn because of the thought of it.
No, I have not watched midget porn.
I haven't really watched it, but I honestly, genuinely, haven't got a clue about the size of their appendages. But I would imagine they're quite normal. I don't think they're small.
have you ever watched midget porn? Has got to be the greatest question I've ever heard.
Do we have the name of the show already?
I think
you ever watched midget porn?
I don't know. There's been a lot of. But that's good. No, actually, I haven't. Did you find that on what do you call the dark web?
I haven't watched it, you know.
Oh, bullshit.
Short web.
I haven't. It doesn't do
I'm
anything.
sorry. If one camera doesn't give you away, the other one does.
I love multiple stew cams.
Oh shit! It's like the one time he was on. Remember, he was trying to tell us an answer for a question, and he didn't make it up. But I don't know. Remember, he had that. I can't remember. Anyway, let's see if there's anything else to this. So that's not what exactly happened to the unfortunate newlywed bride who was forced to confess that she had not just sex, folks, unprotected sex with a dwarf stripper during her wild
midget sex
bachelorette party. After she gave birth to a boy or a child. Now, here's the part that really sucks for this bitch. The child was a dwarf. So there's no hiding the fucking fact that she had the affair. I think I'm the only one.
How do we know? Is he full grown now? The child? How do we know the kid's a dwarf?
I have no idea. Look, I'm not neither
It might have been a coincidence.
Yeah. They usually come out like that.
Well, I'm imagining his legs are a little bit shorter. Baby
might be
a baby's still in proportion. You have, you have
right.
kids. A child's still in proportion. I saw you flash me the middle finger there on the glasses too.
Well, if a normal baby comes out and is like 20, 22 inches, does a midget baby come out and is like 10?
Okay,
No, but
they
but
don't.
the head is massive.
A massive head that's just 10 inches long?
I'm not on Dwarf Stripper Wikipedia right now. I'm not on WikiLeaks. I'm telling you what I'm reading, which is the same article I sent you. Okay, so even a magnifying glass isn't going to answer that fucking question. How do I know the answer to that?
These are the questions that we have to have answered for the next season.
God, we're gonna have to hire some.
How do you know you? Yes. Who are we hiring? I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I lost breath. We're gonna have to hire some pretty like smart archaeologists, scientists, physicists. You know, nobody that
archaeologists.
No one that would hang out with us.
Midget bones.
Yeah, like well, I don't know. I don't know the answer.
They're gonna dig for ancient midget bones.
Somebody Google. Can you?
I'm looking at it now.
We might as well.
What are signs to diagnose dwarf
okay.
in a child?
Remember I said we can't talk about Nazis? Well, now we might as well because we're fucking. There's no dwarf ever going to listen to us again.
Dwarfism is a group of That's too many words on this site. I need.
Eric just wants pictures.
I can't deal with reading. It's hard.
Yeah, someone in the chat room wants to know if the child was named Bridget the Midget.
I would hope so. That would. I think. Have you ever watched midget porn? Was one of the questions on my last job interview.
Ironically, it was to be a cameraman for midget porn.
And I got the job. It's a great world.
If not Bridget, would you like to participate in some midget porn? Because she's Bridget the Midget.
Guess what I'm going to be dreaming about tonight?
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to call the court in the session. I don't know if this is going to be any more normal than anything else. But before I bring you in to explain this case, Big B, let me play this.
The highest court of urine stench alley.
is now in session. Okay, Big B, I got the audio queued up and all that good stuff. It's over to you to explain to us. Oh my God, now he's got the hood on. He's morphing into, I don't know if he's morphing into Elton Guerrero or what's that fucking blue? He looks like the fucking Cyclops from Land of the Lost.
He looks like the fucking Unabomber is what he looks like.
You
with the fucking glasses and the hood.
You and Stu should get your own show. I think it'd be a hit. Anyway, Big B, what exactly, because you're the one who originated this case of you, Spencelli, what are we bringing forth today?
So it was brought to my attention that a certain movie star, and I say movie star lightly, was apparently, and I'm doing air quotes, insulted at the airport. She did a Facebook Live right after she was insulted, and has caused quite the stir, apparently. So,
and we do have the audio.
We do have the audio,
which will clarify.
Yes,
we'll clarify for everybody. This is the audio of I thought it was Faye Dunaway. I don't know why. Ashley Judd,
yes,
making an airport wing. And we will weigh in our verdicts after listening to this.
Hi, I'm Ashley Judd, and I'm going to do a little live post from the airport. I'm traveling today, and this is the kind of thing to me that happens, which I categorize as everyday sexism, and it's so easy to let it go, not to speak up, particularly when it's so easy for someone to push back and say, oh, I was just being polite or something like that. So I was coming through security and a guy said, hey, sweetheart. And I said, I'm not your sweetheart. I am your client. So I was already setting a boundary. And then when I was setting my things out, he said, hey, nice dress.
Oh my God.
I didn't hear him saying anything about the attire of any of the other folks in the entire line. And I am in one of the most traveled airports in the world. I'm surrounded by lots and lots of other people in lots of different kinds of dress. I set my stuff on the doohickey, the doohickey that rolls. And I was speaking with one of his colleagues. He was saying, do you have on high-heeled shoes, whatever? And guess what happened next? He touched me. I didn't see him touch anybody else. And I turned around and I said, that was unnecessary. By the time, my skin is burning, my feet are burning, it's so hard to continue to set these boundaries when someone continues to push. And then for good measure, he just said one more time, have a good day, sweetheart. So I have plenty of time. I'm really early for my flight, and I caught my breath and I said my prayers, and my intention is to put principles above personalities. I'm not here to be controversial. I'm not here to be combative, but I asked for a manager and I introduced myself and I shook his hand and I asked for his name and I explained the situation. And I also explained that there were lots of other people who saw it. So that's my first Facebook Live post in real life. I've got my mouthpiece in, so if I look and sound funny, that's why. Because I know that, then these things become all about other types of femaleness, appearance, and anyway, thanks for listening.
The only reason we listen is because Big B told us we had to.
Thanks.
I just sent it. I didn't say you had to listen to it.
You said you wanted to talk about this.
Good.
I just want to go ride on one of those doohickeys with wheels.
Well, yeah, I mean, first of all, we see what a fucking idiot she is. The doohickey, it's called a fucking belt. It's like a conveyor belt. And the doohickey, the doohickey, I put the things on the doo. You're a fucking idiot. And she didn't mean to be combative, but she went and got a manager because somebody was nice to her. You're a fucking entitled cunt. And you know what? Since you don't like being complimented. Anybody that sees her should just say, "Hey, cunt." If you don't like being complimented, maybe you like being insulted. He said, "Nice dress." Oh my fucking God. Are you kidding me? He said, "Nice dress." The horror that this girl went through because the guy said, "Nice dress."
I agree.
Holy shit. And then this is the dangerous part. The dangerous part of this post, which will get all the fucking little, fucking her followers and all the little snowflakes up in arms. He touched me. She didn't clarify that, maybe he just ushered her or touched her shoulder or something like that. He just ushered her to the side or whatever it is. He touched me. Automatically, what does everybody think when people say he touched me? He touched me sexually.
Penetration.
Exactly. She never fucking clarifies that. But, being the entitled bitch that she is, he touched me. Now, of course, everybody's going to think, he grabbed her ass or, tried to accost her somehow. But no, probably, like I said, ushered her to the side, something like that, something he does to every single person that's there. He didn't do that just because she was there. I'm sure he does it to everybody. But no, she has to make a big deal about it and not be combative, but go get a manager because the guy complimented her. This is the kind of fucking entitled bullshit world we live in now. Everybody's insulted by everything. Everybody's entitled. I shouldn't have to be complimented. Oh my fucking God. This is where we're going.
Where are we going?
We're closing this out with a big rant, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my God, that is so offensive.
Now, you know what?
This truly is the everybody wins scenario.
Nobody wins, nobody loses here. It's just
he complimented me, so now I'm going to make a big deal about it. Like I said,
what was the last
she doesn't want to be complimented? Go call her a fucking cunt.
What was the last time you even heard of her?
Is that an Elton Guerrero collectible beer mug you have there? Look at the glass he's got. Guerrero. You've got it, Elton Guerrero. Hold that fucking glass up again.
Put that back up, Brian.
Oh, me?
Yeah, with that Satan urine you got in there. Look at this. That's Elton Guerrero.
That's Slayer.
Oh. That's Gary Busey.
I thought. It's the airline attendant.
What was the last time we ever heard from Judd Hirsch or whatever her name is? First of all,
that's why I said movie star. I said it lightly.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. I feel like this is some sort of weird publicity stunt. It's a very, 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 very thin bullshit story, and it's kind of sad that you had to do a live Facebook post about it. Had he really touched her and made a big deal, and it was a real serious thing, I don't think we would have heard it on Facebook. I think we would have heard it on the news. I think it would have been maybe something else bigger. But I don't know. I just think it's a waste of time and just a distraction from the real issues that we're dealing with. And
she wants to be dragged in. She wants to be dragged into the cleaner's cupboard and molested. Then she'll have something to.
Right. I think she really wanted that. Exactly. She wanted a little, Department of Defense once over.
They probably tapped her on the shoulder and pointed, said, "Oh, this way," or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, weren't you a movie star once?
Right. And I do kind of. Not kind of. I do agree with that point that she's become very irrelevant. Not that she was very relevant to begin with. But she's become ultimately irrelevant. Nobody's heard from her in years. So I do think this is a publicity stunt, but this publicity stunt is catering to all the bullshit nonsense that's going on nowadays. And like I said, her big things, he touched me. She very dramatically paused. And guess what happened next?
Yeah,
very dramatic pause.
It's like her last appearance was a 5-minute guest spot on LA Law.
Was that in the 90s? The 80s? What was that?
I don't see how she's relevant at all. She's like Burt Ward riding on Adam West's coattail.
And this is the same chick that in her previous movies either she was getting naked in or was like in that Matthew McConaughey Time to Kill. She was always very wet, in accentuating her chest. She's half naked in ads. All she did was take advantage of her sexuality.
So did you, Brian. So do you. You take advantage every second you get.
But
You're
I accept that, and I don't make a big deal about it.
This is when I expect Stu to say, "Please give us all the details."
Brian, that's a beautiful dress you have on.
He's gonna imagine that midget fucking.
I'm insulted. That's it. I'm suing this show. Eric said I have a beautiful dress on. How dare he? And you know what? He just virtually touched me.
Wait, Brian.
Look at it. He's virtually touching me right now. Look at him. Look, and he's proud of it. How dare he?
That's
Proud to be an NSA worker where at least I can touch Judd Hirsch.
It's not Judd Hirsch. It's Ashley Judd.
Oh, okay. I'd rather touch Judd Hirsch.
I thought it was Faye Dunaway.
It's stupid horror is what it is.
Or who's the twins and one of them writes romance novels? Jackie Collins.
Jackie Collins is a twin?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Neither did I.
Holy shit, my mind has been blown. What's the show?
I've heard the name Jackie Collins my entire life. I've never known she was a twin.
Joan Collins
is a twin that was on Dynasty or whatever the fuck.
Joan Collins or Joan
and Jackie, the Collins twins.
And I thought they were different, different Collinses. I didn't think they're cross-pollinated Collins.
The different Collins clans.
We need another confirmation from the producer. Is Joan and Jackie Collins related, and are they twins? Please confirm. We'll move on to other things. Yeah, no, you know what? I can't say I don't agree with you. The way people, dude, it's like what's her name having that thing in the court the other day, suing the DJ for $1 because he grabbed her ass. Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, you mentioned that. What was that? I didn't hear about that.
I didn't hear about that either. I sort of heard about that, but I think she's got more of a legitimate gripe if somebody grabbed her ass without her permission. That's more legitimate than.
I don't think, but again, I think it was another one again where it was in passing.
Yeah, I mean, you don't just grab somebody's ass in passing. You grab somebody's ass.
I don't think it was a grab. None of this has been confirmed. And remember, how large the lawsuit is. It's for $1. You know what she wanted?
That's a lot of money. I don't know how he can live after that.
Because the last time she had a decent song was when Ashley Judd made a TV appearance.
That is true. I mean, suing for $1, that's just an attention grab. That's
Yeah.
absolutely an attention grab.
What is that about? That seems these are frivolous bullshit stories that sort of like, I don't know. They just
just a bit of publicity, isn't it? Really.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to me, and you may disagree with me, but to me, that's the same thing what Colin Kaepernick did last year when he made this big deal about kneeling for the national anthem. He never did that years prior, but that's when he was a starting quarterback. Once he became a backup quarterback and became irrelevant, well, how do I keep my name in I'm going to be a free agent. How do I keep my name out there? Oh, I'm going to do this.
You don't think it was for civil rights at all? You think it was just
no? He didn't do it prior. He didn't do it when he was quarterbacking in the Super Bowl. He was standing right up there with his hand over his chest.
But he did it after a specific event.
Look 100% black.
No, he did it. He did it the first game of preseason last year. So he went into the season knowing he's the backup.
Right.
Because
what had happened prior to that? There was something that had happened that made.
What happened was.
Well, Rodney King happened 15 years before that, and I think
well, it was more than Rodney King. I mean, there was more than Rodney King since.
Right. No, but Colin Kaepernick's whole thing was it wasn't one event. His whole thing was the way black people are treated throughout the country and blah blah blah. Meanwhile, he makes millions of dollars playing the kids' game, and he's a black guy, but that doesn't make any. But according to him, it wasn't one event. It's the history of the country. But yet he wasn't doing that when he was starting in the Super Bowl. Once he became a backup quarterback and became irrelevant and was sitting on the bench, that's when he did that to put his name out in front.
But focus on what's real here. He's a shit quarterback.
He's absolutely a garbage quarterback.
He's worse than Tony Romo.
Right. And now the big thing is that, the NFL is racist. Everything's racist. The NFL is racist because nobody wants to sign him. Well, it came out that he turned down a backup quarterback job because he wants more money. Okay, so it's no longer a racist thing. He turned down a job. He was offered a job and turned it down. End of story. He's not a good quarterback. He was offered a job, decided not to take it because he doesn't want to make backup money. Okay, end of story. You're done. That's it.
He didn't even have to take backup money. Once you
he was offered,
you have your contract. So he just didn't want to accept the role. It hurt his, and I'm doing the same as you with my fingers, hurt his ego.
Yeah, but now that he's a free agent, it came out last week or 2 weeks ago. Now that he's a free agent and everybody's making a big deal about nobody's signing him, he turned down a job. He was offered, they didn't say the team, he was offered a backup job for $900,000, whatever backup money is.
Oh, to the rate.
And he turned it down.
That really isn't a lot of money. The NFL is racist, offering $900,000 to a player. I think they're racist against whites and blacks, but not against Brian.
Michael,
but not against me. That's right.
If Michael Vick can overcome the thing about the dogs fighting,
killing dogs,
yeah, then I'm sure Kaepernick can explain. Hey, look, I had a stomach cramp. I was taking a knee. Coach.
Was there another NFL player that did something recently in the pregame? This week, took a knee as well.
Yeah, there was two last week. There was Marshawn Lynch from the Raiders and Michael Bennett from the Seahawks. But everybody did it once. And here's the mentality, the follow mentality, the sheep mentality. Once Kaepernick did it, suddenly everybody's going to do it now.
Right.
Nobody had these convictions before then, but now once Kaepernick did it, everybody's going to do it. Everybody's going to kneel or hold hands and fucking kiss each other before the national anthem and all that.
What else? Here's a whataboutism for you. Now, what about back in the day with Muhammad Ali and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and a whole host of other black athletes decided to become civil rights activists. They weren't civil rights activists at the top of their career, at the beginning of their career, but then they started to do that because the times started to change, and they decided since they're in the public eye, maybe they should lend their celebrity to that cause. I think that might be a part of it too. I mean, I'm not downplaying what you're saying about them maybe having a reason to want to step up the limelight since it's going away, but I do think some of them have a legitimate or pure ideology or reason for wanting to do what they're doing. I don't think.
Let's take your example. Let's take two of your examples, right? So you have Muhammad Ali and you have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right?
I want to throw you guys some more poison here.
Wait 1 second. Let me just answer Eric, because I think I have a legitimate point that makes your point different from what Colin Kaepernick did. Remember, Muhammad Ali was Cassius Clay. He was a young boxer named Cassius Clay. He decided not to go to war. He changed his name to Muhammad Ali, and became one of the greatest boxers there was. His limelight wasn't fading. His limelight was on the way up. The same thing with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Remember, he's Lou Alcindor. Basketball player, very good basketball player. Again, changed his name, followed Islam, I guess it is. Changed his name to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. His career was skyrocketing. They weren't on the downturn of their careers.
Fair enough.
They were civil rights activists, and I'm all for it. Be an activist, not a problem. They were civil rights activists at the height of their careers. They didn't suddenly become one because their light was fading like Colin Kaepernick.
I see what you're saying. Maybe that's the case. I mean, it sucks that he's not a great. It'd be great if he was also good at what he did. But,
that's the difference too, right? If he was a top quarterback,
Right,
and then suddenly nobody's giving him a job. Okay, yeah, you got a legitimate gripe.
I don't
Not a
know.
good quarterback.
I'll be honest with you. I don't really.
I want to throw this into the mix though, because we're talking about your activist rights and shit. How about Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel? Fallon recently came on and spoke out. Now is he going to tell his daughter about what happened in Charlotte? Jimmy Kimmel recently came out. His son was very sick. Talked about healthcare. There is no race involved in this whatsoever. So if you're famous, you're going to use your chance to stand.
Right.
I'm not saying I agree with any of them, but if I had something to say and I knew someone would hear it, I'd probably say it. Money buys a lot of shit, but if you've got the microphone with 1 million viewers, you're going to get your point across.
But and again, the difference between Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel and Colin Kaepernick is Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel are talking heads of entertainment, right? They have a daily talk show, and they talk about current events. That's their job. So yes, of course, they're going to comment on it. They commented on the election, whatever, North Korea. They comment on those things on a daily basis. That's not out of the realm of them. It's not like they were a fucking steel worker and then suddenly they went on TV and said, you know what, this and that. This is their job.
See, I think we need more of that. I think we need more steel workers just fucking getting on TV and saying some shit. Because I would enjoy that. Because Jimmy Kimmel and Fallon, they need to shut up. I love them. They're funny. Just shut up. I want to hear the steel workers. Let's get some steel workers on the job.
And I don't know if you're joking or not, but I tend to agree with that. I would say, I'd rather have a real person, saying their opinion.
I am being serious here. I'd love to hear somebody who doesn't have the privilege that these famous folks do. You know?
That's a good point.
I mean, at the end of the day, they can speak for the common man, but they're not common. They don't have to deal with the working class people.
Absolutely. And I was watching. For whatever reason, I watched the Bill Maher show the other night. I have no idea why. I think I was lazy and didn't feel like changing the channel.
Bill Maher's awesome. Come on.
Oh, he's fucking what a fucking wishy-washy piece of shit he is. But anyway, he had the dude from I forget the TV show now. The nerdy show with the blonde chick.
Yeah.
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory. Yep.
Right. He had one of the dudes on there. I don't know the character, so I don't know who it was. But he had one of them on there who has who does a podcast and kind of makes fun of himself not knowing politics. That's the premise of his podcast. He's a funny dude. And he was praising a hospital and he was praising the patients of a hospital where they have terminal illnesses, and they volunteer to go to this hospital to get poked and prodded and tested on. They're basically human guinea pigs, and they volunteer for this. And Bill Maher really belittled that. That's what kind of piece of shit he is, because the dude was saying, "Oh, they're very brave, for doing this, which they are. I mean, they're dying. They're trying not to give up. They're trying anything possible.
Right.
They're very brave to do this." And Bill Maher just turns to him and says, "Well, come on now. Are they really brave? They're going to die anyway." He's like,
you guys need to click on this link that Stu just sent us.
Okay.
Absolutely. Anyway, at the same time, Big B, what does fucking Faye Dunaway have to do with all this Kaepernick?
I don't know. She's a cunt. That's it.
My God in heaven, Brian.
What is this?
I just want to make an announcement before we talk about this.
That looks like the Game of Thrones dude's sister.
We only have about 16 to 20 minutes for the wooden spoon to make it.
It's not up to me. It just comes when it wants to.
Whenever you see a dwarf escort.
Yes.
So Tell us about this link that you came across. We've all got it here. She's got a -4 on her likes on page.
Well, I was just thinking, I'm not going to sleep well tonight. The other week it was Jason's mother-in-law that I was dreaming about, and tonight it's bound to be midgets. So I thought, I wonder if you could like hire a midget out or something like that. And obviously we've come across one, and this one is from. Am I echoing or not? Can't remember. Let's see.
She places her age as 26 to 30, but she has a lot of fucking gray hair.
Yeah, she said so. She's between 26 and 30. So, and hi, I'm 3'7", pert, small pert.
Wait a minute. Wait. Before we go any fucking further, I don't care how short she is. Look at her fucking face. Would you really fuck that?
She looks like a female version of the dude from Game of Thrones, the midget dude. I don't know what his name is.
Oh, yes, he does. If she does, or it might be him.
I mean, there's that saying that you don't look at the mantelpiece when you're poking the fire.
Yeah, wait, go to the photo gallery.
Plus,
Click on the photo gallery.
Plus, she has blue eyes, so she's superior.
Hang on.
Say? Oh, I don't know. I'd have to be drunk.
There's tabs that says profile, photo gallery, private gallery. Click on photo gallery.
Before you go there, though, go there, let's read her description to the people that are not on the camera.
I have to explain. This is from an adult,
right?
I'd imagine, or something like that. It's some kind of escort site. So
I feel disgusted. It's like seeing. It's like she has a baby body, but she has like female breasts, like developed breasts on a little like toddler's body, and that's
so she's
disturbing me.
So depending on your age fetish, she's between 26 and 30.
She does have blue eyes. She has blue eyes, so that means she's part of the superior race.
Okay.
She's sorry.
You describe us the private gallery because we haven't paid the $4.99 or whatever it is yet.
She's between 26 and 30, as I said. She's 3'7", small pert boobs, 34A, with a peachy bum. She's bi. And she can satisfy girls or boys. She's a bubbly. She's American. She loves oral, giving and receiving. Doesn't do anal. Bareback is okay, as is CIM.
Good Lord.
Where are you reading this stuff? I don't see any of this bareback or angle.
You got to subscribe to her.
Scroll down a little bit.
Subscribe to her Facebook page.
Stu's got the VIP plan going on. Just think, if you were...
I'll tell you what, how much would you spend? Well, how much for overnight to have her to come to your house overnight?
I wouldn't. I just fuck my hand.
800 pounds.
400 pounds.
No, 800.
That's how much you paid for her?
That's how much she's requested.
The rates.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Stu had her already.
I
thought she
was
one that
FedEx.
she arrives by drone. I thought that was
little mini boxes.
I thought that was the one Big B that Stu dropped in the fish tank.
Stu, are you shooting in a fish tank?
He puked in the fish tank and killed all the fish.
She even gives the length of her legs. Like, what kind of dating site is this?
See, she says in
anatomically correct Discord.
in the description
about this.
In the description, she says, "Hi, I'm 3'7", but then when you scroll down to the statistics, it's 4'11". Which one are you?
It depends what roller coaster she wants to go on.
That's when she's on stilts. I love dwarves on stilts. That's how I get off.
Fuck me.
She has discreet piercings and tattoos.
Dwarves on stilts. Isn't that a Duran Duran song?
Yeah, dwarves on stilts. Dwarves on.
She has prices. She has prices for a 15-minute quickie and a 30-minute quickie.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Even I didn't say that.
He hasn't logged in since 2013.
She's been raw dogging. She's probably got like a new form of dwarf AIDS.
Yeah. Is this your personal page? Because I'm seeing likings and it's a face, female ejaculation, MMF threesomes.
Oh yeah. No, it's the first time I've been to this page, Guff.
Oh shit. And she hasn't logged in since 2013. There's got to be a dwarf out there that's now still active.
I'm sure we can find one.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. And,
The picture looks like it was taken on the set of The Omen.
I've closed the fucking page now. Hey, by the way, I just want to clarify, folks, it does pertain to this show. Jackie was the younger sister of Joan, and Jackie has died, according to Professor L in the chat room. So that has been there.
They were twins.
Well, no, wait a minute. It's a draw because I said they were twins, and you guys said they weren't even related. I think Eric said they don't even spell their last names the same.
I didn't know. I just didn't understand the colon pollination. I didn't. But maybe
It was colon pollination.
colon pollination. It's a scientific term. I'm looking it up right now.
You know,
I think I saw it on Breitbart. Hold on.
That could be your next chorus song. Colon pollination.
No, dwarfs on stilts. That's
Dwarfs on stilts.
I can't wait to name this fucking show. I just got a new hang on, I gotta write this down. Listen, the correlation is that they're actual sisters, DNA. The second correlation would be they're both named Collins, spelled the same way. And it shows they got boring parents because, and we all know someone that does this, Jackie, Joan, Jeremiah, John, you know, heaven forbid we use another consonant with their children.
All the same initials.
JC. Jesus Christ.
All right, listen, we've got about 4 minutes. We can do another story, or does someone, Stu, today you told me that you were going to the dump, which is where in North America we drop off our garbage, and you told me you were going to look around for some goodies. Did you find anything at the dump today? No, you got to unmute yourself, or we can't hear you.
Any of the good stuff that goes into the dump, they take it aside, and they've got a shop, so they sell it, and you can actually get some really good stuff there, like my case that I got, you know. But today I had a quick look. I didn't really have a lot of time, and it was very busy there as well. I was so I didn't get anything today, unfortunately.
So you're the only person I know that buys garbage.
Actually, in England, has the job of standing as it goes down that doing icky thing with wheels, and stops and says, "This is valuable. So someone will buy this."
I took a barbecue there. I said, "Shall I chuck that into the skip, mate?" He went, "No, just put it on the side there, please."
So you had like a rotted out, rusted barbecue, and they said, "No, a little WD-40 fixes everything."
Yeah, they'll probably get a few quid for that. It wasn't that bad actually. So I just put it on the side there, mate. I'll take that home later.
They sell garbage.
One.
Yeah.
Junkyard. It's like a junkyard, no? Go to a junk. That's what we have here in the
junkyard. You go in and you go, "Look, I'm looking for a headlight from."
And find something. Isn't that what that's sort of what it sounds like, right?
I'll remind you. Look at that. Look at that.
Yes, we know. And Howie Mandel used that on, whatever that.
Deal or no deal.
Yeah. And the guy told you, "This is really from Deal or No Deal. The 21 has worn off it, but I bet you there's $1 million in here." For fuck's sakes.
Where there's shit, there's gold.
Huh?
I bet you the dwarf whorehouse is directly behind there.
Oh my God!
I don't think they have dwarf escorts in Canada. I'm gonna have to.
I think they do. I think they just stack up on top of each other and wear like a big trench coat. You need like a 2-for-1, a 3-for-1. That's the deal.
Instead of buying a Mars bar, it's like getting a package of M&Ms.
It's like a package of Rolos.
Yeah, same amount of chocolate in the end, right? It depends how you like your portions.
Oh.
Yes, when you go into the whorehouse and they all line up, that's the odd one with the trench coat on. Everybody else is in a bikini. What's going on there?
Yeah. Would you like to go into mystery room 34?
Really into private detectives.
That's what actually was going on in that haunted room in The Shining. It was midget porn.
Well, let's hope so.
But as a matter of fact, I guess there was a lot of. If you read the book, I didn't, but I've been told. If you read the book about all the midgets in the Wizard of Oz, apparently they had gangbangs. And, they were like, "No, I'm not kidding you. Google it if you don't believe me before you crucify me."
I didn't believe you. I was laughing.
You know what? You know, they were all running around with their lollipops and.
Lollipop kids.
And apparently,
lollipops up each other's asses.
Apparently, Elton John was there because he wrote a song about it.
Was he with Elton Guerrero?
Guerrero was not there. He refused. There was a contract dispute as usual.
There's so many contract disputes with Elton Guerrero.
Elton Guerrero.
He needs to get a new agent, I think.
I know.
So many contract disputes.
So I pay my rent. Don't give him any ideas.
Well, how are you making money if there's disputes all the time?
I don't know. I really don't. I just opened up a midget escort service.
If you're a photographer, could you not do some sort of glamour shots of them?
I would. That would.
I mean, do you do glamour?
Here goes the fucking details again. Stu doesn't give a shit about this show until we start talking about weird sex, and then all he wants is a story or pictures or videos. All the better.
But you could start a glamour agency and have a little sideline, getting them doing a bit of escorting. It's quite good. And then we could go worldwide, and I could franchise it out over here.
Notice how Stu wants a part of this, Big B. We
always
was the key term there. We could go worldwide.
I like it. Have you scrolled down to the bottom of Dorset Dwarf? Have you seen Red Elena?
No.
What?
Red Elena. She's at the bottom of the page.
I couldn't see anymore.
But she's not a dwarf, is she?
She looks like she ate a couple of dwarves.
Oh my God!
Listen, the Beast Girls will be on another show.
She's high class, though.
Oh, I'm not saying that.
You got to scroll all the way down to the bottom.
She's a cultured BBW escort.
BBW, what's that?
Big, beautiful,
big girl.
Quality.
Yeah. More for your
quality
money.
and quantity. She's all right. She's all right, Spider.
You guys realize that Stu's wife is away for a week, eh?
Yes, she's got a size was a voluptuous size 18 with a fabulous, very sensitive and natural 40F bust, a big moon-like bottom, soft round tummy, red hair, and seductive green eyes.
Tell me about it.
The
Sing that.
Moon-like bottom.
What is a moon-like bottom? Is that like an eclipse? You can only go around the sun once, or
you don't
lick the eclipse. You gotta lick the eclipse.
Yeah.
Eclipse liquor. Come on.
Special glasses to see it.
Need special glasses not to see it.
No, what I was thinking of was take binoculars and you turn them around.
Instead of blue blockers, you need the yuck blockers.
Hey, she's 80 pounds. It's not bad.
Well,
what?
Then she's not big. You guys were making up that.
No, rates start from just 80 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, the other girl was only what did Stu say? 20 quid?
No, she was expensive. She was £800 overnight.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, I don't want her overnight. I want that 15-minute quickie. I want to
Short and sweet, they call that. No.
I want to hang her from the shower pole, and anyway. Enough is enough. We've come to the point, ladies and gentlemen. Chat room, get ready. If there's anyone on YouTube, I need help because I have it brought up. We need to name the last episode of this season. I've got a few written down. Well, let's go over to not Queen Brian, but Queen's Eric. What would you call this show?
All right, I have it down 4 possible.
Okay.
Dwarf Baby Bingo. 3-foot Hero. I'm stuck in this midget thing. Have you ever watched midget porn? And the doohickey that rolls. That's what I got.
Hang on a minute, guys. You gotta give me a minute here. Not a minute, but I'm still talking. Not anymore. I'm laughing too much.
Well, I'm still thinking, actually, so don't come to me.
Okay, I wasn't going to go to you next. You vain motherfucker. Okay. No, because I gotta do checkoffs because some of these I've thought as well. So because I have 4. That's really weird, Eric. Really, really weird. Because but 2 I've gotten rid of. Anyway, go ahead. There's the fucking spoon.
Oh, the spoon. The spoon made an appearance.
The title. Look, ladies and gentlemen, it's the wooden spoon.
Disco spoon.
I just find it weird that he has Elton's spoon and glasses.
Yeah. I told you that's all was in the room at the New Haven Hotel. That and a tin of all Altoids. And I opened it up, and there was, what was in the Altoid tin?
Mentos.
Brian, you give away all the spoilers.
Oh, sorry.
It's a bit. What are Altoids? What are Altoids?
Auschwitz Altoids? What?
Guys, we can talk off air and sell them.
No, it's relevant. Is it? What do you use Altoids for?
It's breath mint.
Because do you know what we had here? They changed the name. Look, can you see it on my camera? Negroids.
Closer. What the fuck?
If you sing, they changed the name a few years ago, but I kept hold of them.
Bet you did. Did you have one of those at the allotment too?
Did you find that at the dump? What would you...
It's just so outside of me, like, yeah.
Oh.
Negroids.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Those are alien racists. Aliens.
But they were Negroids. They've always been Negroids. They've just changed the name to Voigroids or something like that.
Right.
Color groids.
Oh.
All right, over to Big B. We got to name this because I think this is going to be a tough one tonight.
I don't think mine lives up to anything that Eric said, but I was going to say the midget escort and the contract dispute.
Disqualified.
Disqualified.
That's right. It doesn't live up to anything Eric said. So,
neither do any. I don't think that none of mine are original either. That doesn't fit in any. Let's see what England has to say, and we'll check the chat room.
Well, I'm still working on that.
For fuck's sake, this is a show. It's like a book. You ever read a book? It's got a beginning and it's got an ending. And guess where we are? We're in the index right now. Over to me for a second, then. You keep working on it and plug your IV in there. I also had. Have you ever watched midget porn? That was the first one. The first one was the doohickey that rolls. I did have that, and I also had. Have you ever watched midget porn? But the other one that I think it was Eric that said it. Dwarfs on stilts. Was another one of my favorites.
Dwarfs on stilts.
It's later, 2 feet down. Dwarfs on stilts. Anyway, but Dwarf Baby Bingo really took me. It really took me into another place. We got from the chat room, dwarfs riding the doohickey, lick the eclipse, big beautiful woman, all disqualified. Stu, do you have anything that's worthwhile adding to this?
No, I haven't. And I was shut down last week very quickly.
Freaking midget porn is what you're doing. It'll take 5 minutes to end this if you just concentrate for a second. Get your midget off your doohickey.
I mean, I started off with "Bring On the Chorus" because it was.
That was good too.
The chorus song. So that's what I started off with. But then we somehow got onto midgets and stuff. And
all roads lead to midgets.
Okay, no more. There's the bzz, it's over. No more titles. Everyone gets one vote. Dwarfs on stilts. The doohickey that rolls. Have you ever watched a midget porn? Or Dwarf Baby Bingo? Eric's got the most of them, so let's. Who do you vote for? Which one?
Oh, me. I'm partial to Dwarf Baby Bingo.
Okay, one vote for Dwarf Baby Bingo. Stu, you've had too much time off.
Dwarf on stilts.
Stilts. We're going into a. Don't forget chat room, YouTube. You're allowed to come in as well. Big B.
I agree with Eric. Dwarf Baby Bingo.
And you know what? I can't put this into a tie because we're going. I am really stuck between Dwarfs on Stilts, and Dwarf Baby Bingo. But just to let it coast because I think it's worthy. And I can't.
Chat just chimed in. So put it into a tie, and the chat has a winner.
No, yeah, there you go. So I like them both. I can't wait to Google Dwarf Baby Bingo in Google Images and see what comes up. And I will post it when we post the show. All right, kids, here's what's going on. We'll say goodnight to everybody in just a minute. This is the last show for 2K17, but not a long break. I think it's 3-4 weeks, whatever. September 14th, Thursday, we will be back. A big show. I don't know if we'll ever top this, but we'll work on it. Maybe some surprise shows on the way with some clips or something. We'll see what we can work through if we get bored. But we appreciate everything. The 2,000 people in the Facebook group, to me, is amazing. I look at all these other groups I'm a member of, and trust me, I think it's really the coolest thing in the world. So keep engaging, keep that group alive. The true thing of the Facebook group never stops. Posts 24/7 a day. Other than that, we'll be back Thursday nights, 9:00 Eastern, live, and of course, Stitcher, iTunes, and CaveCrewRadio.com. Follow us on Twitter too. By the way, we'll be out there. Eric, do you have any special projects or?
I'm shooting a short film right now. It's underway. I'm using some local musicians in it, and it's like a dark comedy. I'm very excited about it.
Now, do you have a web page or a Facebook page?
I have nothing online yet. Everything is still stewing. Still, we just shot the second scene this past Saturday, and it's very exciting. It's It's all shot in black and white. It's a little, it's a little sort of a drama comedy.
Any dwarves in there?
They're all dwarves. All of them. They stack them.
Share the information with us, and we'll be sure to. Well, you can post on the page.
Yeah. When it comes closer, but that's the project I'm working on. That's the project I've been working on all year. Just
awesome.
Writing it, rewriting it, and now we're shooting it. So I'm excited.
Cool. Can't wait to see it. Choo Choo. Just because I think you really don't have anything other than whatever's at the allotment. What's going on at your end?
No, not a lot happening really. I've got the wife's away, so I've got a bit of freedom at the moment.
So you're just waiting to get rid of us so you can get a dwarf fucking prostitute.
I've got my phone at the ready.
DK, not a prostitute, an escort.
Escort.
Be a gentleman.
Have a bit of respect.
I don't think escorts. Yeah, but this chick barebacks, doesn't she?
We don't know what that means over in London. It could mean she serves tea before she. I don't know. It's the same thing, probably.
She eats celery. Who knows?
Oh my God! You guys are getting way too much. You guys are getting way too personal with her. We might as well get her on the show. Make her our personal pen pal. Anyway, Big B, your show's not taking a break. What's going on?
Every Tuesday night live, you can hear it right here on Cave Crew Radio, 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, Metal Thunder Radio. This past Tuesday, we talked to the guys from Broken Hope, working on some other interviews for the coming weeks. But tune in live every Tuesday night.
Always a good time.
Always.
I do enjoy that. And we keep getting questions from the chat and shit. They really want some dwarves since you're only at scene 2. You've got plenty of time.
Plenty of time for some dwarves.
And
there's one thing I was supposed to do for Rich. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, he's got to do something for Rich. While he's doing that, I'm going to tell you that Uncle Albert and I, or producer Albert and I, may or may not be back doing some not regularly scheduled, but some sparing episodes of Live Tonight with DK because people seem to like it so much. But this time it'll be on Cave Crew Radio. Not saying we're going to go quite as hog wild as we do here, but give us a little bit of a breathing room. All right, we are on the air.
As well, not that I'm panicking, but I haven't received my contract for next season yet.
Sorry.
All right, Kaepernick.
Brian knows what this is.
Yes, I know what that is.
This is for Rich. Richie. It's the hat he wore.
Yeah.
It's the hat he wore at the wedding. The wedding.
That was with the lights on.
With the lights on.
That is awesome. Now, just Rich or everybody?
Just Rich. And Kelly still married him, which is, I got to give her a lot of credit.
How did you end up with the hat?
Well,
oh, you promised him you'd use it in the film. Now I get it.
Right, and plus I have some pictures of him with some little people. And
Eric was the photographer that day, and he took some pictures that so far have not seen the light of day.
Oh no, I did the video. They have the video.
Oh, you did the video. Oh, that
yes.
Joe did the pictures, right? Okay.
Yes, I took the film. I shot the video. They got it last week. They said they like it. I think they're just being nice. They know I'm a little slow, and they're just being charitable. But
you're sensitive. You wear orange glasses.
I wear an orange glasses. Right.
Not just you wear a blue hat. It fucking lights up, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like fucking Elton John on like Star Trek. Like a villain from Batman right now.
God, I wish I could go to work like this tomorrow. I think I just might see what happens.
I think you should.
You gotta push the envelope sometimes.
I know. I'm still looking for the envelope. I can't seem to find it. But when are you coming? When are you guys coming back? When is Cape Crew coming back?
September 14th.
Okay.
We'll be back. Don't worry.
That's not too far along.
We need to refresh our batteries. But anyway, listen. the three of us can talk for a few minutes, but John Sweeney will kill us over at Podcast Network if we go over
Okay.
our allotted.
14 minutes over already.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Let's go. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, well, hey, listen, you don't want us anymore? Fuck you and your. Here we go. Marching band to take us out tonight, folks. CCR 2K17. Episode 30. Big, huge thank you to Eric.
Thank you. Thank you.
Element to the show. Of course, I'll see you in a bit. And Stu. This only seems fitting.